Welcome back to the 14th episode of a close combat Meuse mod for TLD playthrough with the Germans in the Grand Campaign on Elite difficulty. And we're fighting in Montmédy again. And this time we're defending here, so I'm hoping the enemy doesn't have too much area to deploy on coming in, but we'll see. We do have an artillery strike, and if that's available straight from the get-go, that could inflict some serious casualties if the enemy deployment zone is small enough. So yeah, we're up against, what is this? Some mechanized type thing, I suppose. Let's have a look. The map, they will be coming in here, so we can absolutely set up to destroy them, basically. Yeah, this should be a pretty steamrolly game, as we are defending, so let's just give the enemy a good force to be attacking with. Let's see, we'll have first platoon be infantry as per usual. We'll get a high point cast command team in. They have cavalry. Let's just see what they got. Cavalry with a scoped rifle, rifle grenade. Yeah, that's definitely an option. And let's see, these guys seem like also definitely an option. And what's this? Recon group? That's also definitely an option. Pioneers, that could also definitely be an option. In fact, probably not a horrendous option at all. And that's about it. These are the potential infantry. I mean, we could just go in with this. Why the hell not, right? A little bit of everything. All the good stuff. So now we set them up with some armor. So let's see what they got in those regards. Hotchkiss 38. Just trying to see if there's any command tanks. They seem to be separated a bit from the rest of the stuff, usually. So we got the Panhard, AMC 35, machine gun versions. We're not going to bother with them. As the non-machine gun versions, or well, cannon versions, also have a machine gun. So might as well use that, right? There's a command AMR 35, and we got Hotchkiss 35 and 38s. Alright, so with that in consideration, we will give them a command AMR, and we will give them these 40. Okay, they only have one 47mm, but we'll give them that for sure. Then maybe these 37mm Hotchkiss 38s. And another command tank. Actually, they have quite a few of them, seemingly. But let's see, what else could we give them here? The Panhards, I mean, it's armored cars, but they're more mobile. And the enemies are attacking, but I think it's probably better for the enemy if they have just the stronger tanks, basically. So the Hotchkiss 37s. Is there no more of these AMCs anywhere? No, it's just one? Okay, well, they're coming in with the best armor first. And if we defeat them, then, well, that's all the armor they're coming in with, basically. Let's see how we can set up our guys. Panzer 1B MGs. I would say it's a no-go for us on this one. So we're going to replace them. These Schützen dudes, sir, we'll replace them. Maybe we don't even need that much infantry at all. We'll see. Commando, half-track. I have half a mind to remove that as well. And this MG half-track's going away. Panzer 1Bs are going away. It looks like all the Panzer 2s we had with this group last time, which was 2, got destroyed. So that's that, I guess. But yeah, we're defending now, so that means we should be fielding a little bit of a different type of force. So the Schützen team, sir, will remove them and get a couple of heavy MG34 teams in. And, well, let's see. Self-propelled infantry gun, maybe. But what I'm thinking is we should have some anti-tank guns. 3.7cm light anti-tanker, that might not be super good. We have 7.5cm infantry gun, which is a howitzer gun. Not the longest barrel, it's, what would that make it? Like less than a meter long. Basically, you see the 7.5 centimeter, the L-12 will mean, well, the 12 represents that it's 12 times the length as the size of its caliber, so 7.5 centimeters times 12. Longer guns usually mean better penetration. Higher caliber and longer gun, definitely a good thing to go for. But let's see, we have a couple of Panzer 2As, which I'm not going to really bother with on this one, as, well, I don't have too much hope for the guns. The Panzer 4Cs here, though. I think we can pour in 2 of those, and 3 Panzer 3s. Don't want to necessarily go with all our tanks, but we can have some of them as a counter-attack force later on. But I do want... Well, let's see. We have a Command Panzer 3, so we can take in that, I guess. Wait, that doesn't actually have any cannons on it. Okay, so maybe we don't. Or, no, I'm guessing it's better we don't. So let's just 3 Panzer 4s, 3 Panzer 3s. And all 4 anti-tank guns. So here we go. Pretty similar point score. Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's just go with this. So, let's see. I mean, if we get the more artillery strike right away, we're just going to throw it in here and hope for the best. Like, where would the enemy probably deploy the tanks? Maybe mostly here or along the road. So try to strike at that, basically. And since we're defending, we'll also be digging trenches in various positions, which could come in quite handy. So I think we're going to just set a heavy machine gun team up, maybe here. Yeah, they can reach pretty well. Maybe like between the trees here. Somewhat like this. I mean, it's not great, but it could work. And then where's the other heavy machine gun team? Right here. So if we set them up here, what kind of reach are we talking? Fairly limited. Let's maybe get them in the forest here. Dig a trench somewhere in here. I don't want them necessarily directly below a tree, so... Because they might not dig a trench if we put them in like that. Then, there's the packs. And we're going to try to put them in positions where they can remain hidden and also effective. So we have shots down this road here. And since the enemy is attacking, we can deploy close up, or we can deploy a bit further back. And I'm kind of voting on a bit further back. That's a little bit of a safer option. So an anti-tank gun and an MG team here. That should do the trick. Well, I hope anyway. And let's see. Maybe an anti-tank gun just over here, basically. That can be completely useless. So let's not do that. How about here? That's not so useful either. I mean, this is a tall hill type thing we're dealing with here, so maybe worth keeping that in mind. But if we can dig a trench with this over here, it can then support with crossfire if anything tries to push in here that these things don't have shots on. So I think we'll do that, and just get one more of them kind of set up in the forested area here. We're already covering down a road, so maybe this isn't so necessary, but maybe over here actually. Just in the corner. No, that's not going to be very effective at all. How about here? Also not great, but maybe good enough. We'll see. We'll just be a little bit careful on the back burner, I suppose, and not go too hard to begin with. Let's just set up more infantry here to safeguard the flanks of our anti-tank guns. So the MG team can probably be pushed up a little bit here, and we'll have some Schützen as well here. So 3 infantry teams. Then we'll go with these Schützens here. Maybe just an ambush in here, so we can get eyes on enemy tanks more easily coming up here. Potentially, we'll see. Probably doesn't hurt having them in the area at least. And Well, that's pretty much all the infantry we have at our disposal. So, Panzer III. Let's actually line up all the Panzer IIIs. Or no, let's go 2 Panzer IIIs lined up here. And a Panzer IV. That will cover here. So this thing is then rendered pretty pointless to have there. We'll put it here instead. Maybe. The terrain is tricky to work with here. They're shooting downhill going this way, but doesn't really seem like it. So I don't know, maybe we have it there, just in worst case scenario. In case of that, so. I would say let's get a Panzer III just kind of on the road here. Aiming down, so that we have some cover if they actually manage to get up here. And I would say also the Panzer IVs could hang out behind the infantry here. So nothing actually overruns our infantry with any sort of ease. Just in here, and well, let's also hope and pray the enemy does not have any artillery strikes, and that our artillery strikes becomes available immediately. I'm just going to move the minimap up here since we're dealing with this corner specifically. Artillery strike already available, and we are just going to start firing that off. Okay, well, I mean, this is typical stuff. We're not really doing that much to the enemy tanks. This one has been destroyed. One is immobilized, however. Let's see. None of our tanks have taken any damage worth mentioning so far. So I think we're doing a good number on them here. It's just... yeah, I mean... tanks are quite bouncy in this iteration, or this mod for close combat. Which I kind of like, personally, so... yeah, these Hotch kisses are powerhouses of armor, believe it or not. We took out something. This has been immobilized. That's not the worst thing that could happen. Command tank and a Hotch kiss destroyed here. This Hotch kiss is just holding its own pretty well though. Not really that easily doing too much of that. Do we have trenches everywhere? I would say it looks like it, yes. So, I mean, we're just gonna shoot at this guy until we stop bouncing and actually do some damage to him. I don't even see him. I can't... is he there? Can I see him? Oh, okay, I guess I can. Oh, it's just all these shells impacting is making it a bit hard, I guess. We damaged an AMC 35. Is this the AMC 35? No, that's the AMC 35. So that's up against our infantry, or sorry, our anti-tank gun. I'm not sure if they're returning fire or what is up, actually. They've been immobilized though, so if this keeps up, it should just be a matter of time before it goes down. This Hotchkiss 38 is destroyed. And so far, I would say we're doing pretty good. One immobilized tank and one injured crew member so far. That's all the casualties or injuries we have suffered at this point in time. And this thing is slowly but surely having its crew get shot to pieces, so that's pretty nice. Now I do want to win on this map because I kind of need to push out past it so that the second wave that comes in behind our guys here can go in on this map, and then we can have new reinforcements come in from behind them with the third wave. I would rather this not be occupied when they come in. Because I don't know how it works. It might... oh, what the hell have I managed to click this to aim up north? Did I do that? Didn't even notice it. But as I was saying, like, I don't want to have our reserves blocked or like our next wave blocked from even coming in. I'm not sure if it's going to happen like that, but it could. And I'm not really willing to take the chance. So I'd rather just push out and make sure that they have the sector ready to just kind of come in on. But so far, we've taken out 4 of the tanks with very minimal casualties to ourselves. Here comes the 5th tank, so hopefully we get this one too. And I would say we're doing pretty okay. Oh. This thing is... how much ammo do we have? 6 more armor-piercing rounds left in this anti-tank gun. You better aim better. Don't shoot so fast. Take aim. And, you know, make it count, I guess. rather not lose the anti-tank gun, so maybe we can move the Panzer III down a little bit, and the Panzer Force. See if we can't start counter-attacking somewhat, although they still have a lot of tanks left. Okay, here comes more of that. There's actually a lot of tanks, indeed. Let's just be a little bit careful here. Just let them go. Oh, now I wish I had the artillery strike, not gonna lie. Yeah, they're out of ammo here, so that's unfortunate. Might just have to concede this anti-tank gun to destruction. Oh well, actually, while they're busy shooting at that, they're not going to be prepared for my tanks to come in. So maybe we can get some rear shots on them or something. Turn better here, please, and then maybe... Yeah, they seem very busy with that. There's another tank right there. We can get this Panzer III coming in down here, that could be good. Okay, let's blast this guy in the side before he gets a chance to turn around and respond. Please, pretty please. He's turning around to respond. Okay, I'm not liking that. Panzer III, let's get on this guy. Am I risking losing actual tanks here for trying to save an anti-tank gun? I'm not so sure that's a good call. We damaged one of the Hotchkisses at least. There, good, nice, we took that one out. And this one's destroyed as well, beautiful. There's something in the smoke here. Let's see if we can't get that also. Move the Panzer IV in a little bit there. Panzer III is doing good so far. And if we could just keep inflicting serious casualties, that would be great. Is this? This tank is still in operation. Oh, we took out that one, okay, beautiful. Oh, these howitzer guns are really doing a number on the French tanks, so. So yeah, there's another Hotchkiss right here, which hopefully we can deal with. And there's this thing taking fire. We took out another Hotchkiss, beautiful. And then there's this Hotchkiss. The Panzer IV seem to be very decent actually, even with the howitzer guns that they have, which isn't typically too good against anti-tank stuff, I would say. Or like, at being anti-tank themselves, basically. But okay, we're gonna move infantry in a little bit to kind of take victory locations and keep up with the tanks to support them up close. And that should be good. Move these Schützens in. Did we take out this tank here? Yes, we did. Okay, so let's move the Panzer III down a little bit here. This infantry in to take this, and the Panzer IV can keep pushing. This one's just going to be in support. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or something. Destroys. There's one tank left there, to my knowledge. And as the infantry is spotting various enemy infantry for us, we are just taking it out. Oh, good. Okay, so that's destroyed then. I don't think the enemy actually has any tanks left then, which is very nice. This one's immobilized. I hope these immobilizations doesn't mean they're just out of action. That would kind of suck a little bit. Hard to see where I can go with all these. Oh, that tank right there. Okay, well, we'll try to move a little bit further south there. Okay, a lot of the enemy is surrendering. We're just going to push the Panzer IV through here. And take the victory location on the south end. I don't think there's too much that can deal with it at this point. So that should be fine. And we're also fanning through with infantry, kind of mopping up here. A lot of vehicle crews are surrendering. Let's not risk the Panzer III getting immobilized somehow. And we have the heavy machine gun team here, which I'm just going to send over here to take this victory location. I think we'll be fine moving in the open. Of course it's a bit risky, but it shouldn't be that risky. These Schützen dudes are easily pushing through and taking out whatever the fuck we come across. So yeah, we're doing pretty fine. There's a lot of explosions going on, and if I actually do this, I'll get a better view of what's on the ground here. This has been secured. Just going to take the last one as well without risking driving a tank onto this minefield that's there. And then, is there anything else we need to do? Well, there's some infantry here, so I guess we'll turn around and deal with that. And yeah, we just get this and then try for truce, I guess. Yeah, our Panzer 3s and 4s are pretty damn decent, it would seem. Our 2cm tanks wouldn't have been able to do much, so. Truce, and there we go, we got it. So, actually, 4 of our tanks were damaged, only immobilized. We had 2 casualties. That's a pretty decent defense. We killed 22 enemy soldiers, or, you know, tank crew or whatever. We incapacitated another 19. And we took 4 prisoners, captured 2 tanks, and destroyed another 8. Pretty decent. Not bad at all. So if we look at our units, sir. I mean, the infantry is pretty much just fine, like. Yeah, I mean, they're gaining some experience and all that. The thing is, if you rotate them out for another team, they lose the experience, you just get a random team in instead. It is what it is, I guess. I'm just hoping we didn't lose any of our tanks, so. Wait a minute, this one, Panzer 3E. Seemingly we've lost this tank. It got immobilized, I believe. And since these guys are showing up here with pistols instead of manning the weaponry, I'm assuming that counts. Well, that means that tank is gone. But the other ones seem fine, I hope. And we didn't lose any anti-tank guns, so. I mean, all in all, we wiped out a bunch of enemy tanks. We might have lost some ourselves due to them being immobilized, which I find quite annoying when you win the map, really. Like, it's immobilized, you win. Like, if it's immobilized, then you lose, right? Or, like, the ground on which that tank was immobilized is now in enemy control. 100%, it should be counted as destroyed or captured or whatever. But if you still control the ground and it's not encircled by the enemy, I think, in my opinion, that you should just keep it. Now, of course, you could make the arguments that, oh, but an aircraft could have come in and bombed it, blah, blah, blah. And yes, that makes sense too, but for the sense of, like, gameplay, you know, you're commanding the aircrafts, right? You get airstrikes, you can deploy them. So it's like, unless they actually deploy that damn airstrike and blow it up as it's immobilized there, it doesn't really sit well with how the game works, in my mind. But either way, what am I gonna do about it, you know? So, yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the episode, I would appreciate if you would leave a like on it, maybe even subscribe if you haven't already. And, well, that being said, as always, you can catch me in the next one. Have a good one.